How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Rachel.
And it's time for another garden update. See how things are progressing along. It's been a slow year and hot and super dry. But let's see how things are doing. Some of the plants are persevering, so let's get right into it.
Onion. You know, I'm actually quite surprised how well our onions are doing this year.
Yeah, not looking too bad.
Look at those. There are actually some big ones in there.
I'll give you a frame of reference.
Yeah.
About baseball size, I would say.
Yeah. And you were saying that you found out that once they've fallen over like this,
right,
that we need to pull them out. So we have some actually to harvest then.
Oh my word, yeah.
A few there. Not too many though. Oh, I guess over here, huh? They've fallen over.
But I guess we've got 2 weeks if we wanted to leave them in.
Oh, once they've fallen over.
Once they've fallen over.
Okay.
That's what Google said anyway. I don't know.
Mr. Google Pants.
We like Google sometimes.
Wonder how our carrots are doing.
I don't know. Never got to thinning them.
Nope. I wonder. I bet you they're gonna be baby carrots. You know. Yeah, and I just snapped it off.
Yeah, the ground's still. The ground looks wet enough.
It looks wet. Nope, I just snapped another one.
Ought to come out and just like take a small shovel to it and dig a whole bunch. Oh,
look,
hey,
there's a carrot.
That's actually growing. I mean, it's baby.
It's a baby.
But it's noticeable as a carrot. Recognizable.
We've got some turnips. Oh, look at this beet. Look at the size of that beet.
Okay.
That's a huge beet.
Love the color.
Yeah. So we got some things to harvest in here.
Is that what these are too? Right
Yes.
here? Okay.
I got some golden beets back there, but they're smaller.
Where are they? Sorry.
They're just right here. These little ones.
Okay.
Oh, they're not that small actually. Look at that.
Hey, look at that.
Maybe we'll put that with supper tonight.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
quite fun.
There's so much weeds and grass growing up here, you forget there is stuff growing.
The stuff that's gone to seed, that is lettuce actually.
Okay, that's
so that's
all
lettuce,
that stuff.
but there are, like you said, weeds. There's some random dill. Do you want to eat some carrot?
Yeah, you can go first if you want to.
Try to get all that dirt off.
That's part of the fun of it, all that grit in your teeth.
Wow. Nothing compares to garden carrot.
That's a little bit different, huh?
So good.
Store bought. Thank you. Oh my word. Oh, I miss that flavor. You just don't get that in the store.
Okay, now eat the beet. No,
No thanks, I'm good. Alright, so the peas did nothing.
the peas did nothing.
Whatever it was, it did nothing.
Cucumbers. We tried cucumbers.
Oh, man.
They did nothing this year.
So bummed. I'd love to be able to grow cucumbers one year.
Yeah. Which direction do you want to go? Do you want to go up or down?
Let's go down.
Okay. Zinnias finally bloomed. Aren't they beautiful? I love
Such
them.
a pretty color.
Yeah. Our green beans, they do have blossoms on them, but I thought I said that before and we still haven't gotten any green beans. Some of our tomatoes, this was actually a volunteer one.
Was it a volunteer?
Yep, and look at that. They actually have little ones. I bet you this is a Chadwick.
Chadwick?
That would be my guess.
We really like Chadwicks.
Yeah.
Can you believe all that's a volunteer? That's one of our better ones. Best one.
It makes you so frustrated. Like, what's the point of planting them from seed inside and
Figures.
all that stuff. Our spaghetti squash is starting to die back, but there is a lot of spaghetti squash.
Yeah, look at all these things.
Hopefully the vine will hold out while they ripen.
I think it will. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, that's just
Holy
one
crap.
plant.
7. Oh, good. Oh my word.
They're all over.
They really are.
I wonder why there's a couple that are a little different. See, like these ones are pale, which I thought was the typical one.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, there's like this green one. Now, is that a cross?
Yeah, it could
Isn't
be.
that weird?
Everything's kind of a little bit closer here. Although, we tried to separate it into sections.
This is all spaghetti, and then you wanted to do a row of corn, which was crappy, but it did separate them. Like, it kept all the vines over here.
That and the weeds.
And our butternut did nothing because of the weeds. Unfortunately, we just let those get out of hand. And it was a little bit later to
Holy cow.
But our zucchini did amazing this year. We've just harvested and harvested oodles of zucchini. I'm not really worried about squash bugs now. I just am letting it be because we've really honestly harvested so much.
Oh, the zucchinis did really good. We still have a whole mound on our on our counter.
Yeah, and there's still a couple I can see that are small on here.
And sorry about the wind. Oh my gosh, look at all this. This is
Massive weeds.
grass.
The crookneck squash didn't really do much. Again, I think it was the weeds. I should have just been more on top of it.
Oh my word. Yeah, you go, boy.
Yeah, it's turning orange.
The one and only.
Oh, there's one more. I see it. It's green. Right down there.
Hey, hey. I spoke too soon.
Now, what do you think about tomatoes this year?
I don't know what to think about tomatoes.
We have some that are green. Like, look, there's some Romas, too.
It's just, it seems late in the year. And they've already started to limit us on water just because it's been such a ridiculous drought here. This is some of our better looking tomatoes though. Once we cleared all that area of grass, you were super good at
Oh, you helped too.
massacring all the grass weeds that was over here, and these tomatoes just took off. I don't see many blossoms though.
No. I do see a couple Romas though every once in a while. And the corn actually looks really nice too behind us.
It just keeps on growing and growing and growing.
Do you want to pick in here to see how mature it is?
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like. Oh,
there might be some stuff down there.
goodness. Look at it. It actually is growing.
I'd eat that. There's tons of ears. They're still small. I think they'll have enough time though. That doesn't take too long once there's ears on them, right?
Yeah. We still have a month-ish.
Well, that's promising though. At least it's putting on something. We like corn.
Jesse, is this amaranth?
Yeah. Or sorghum, one of the two.
Oh, huh.
No, sorghum looks more like corn.
But it does. It has
So-
a corn stalk.
That may be sorghum then.
I don't know.
Can you use that?
I don't know.
Can you
You guys
harvest the
let us
seed?
know down in the comments. What do you think? It
Who
has
knows?
like a stalk like a corn.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick it.
Okay, why not?
I'm impatient.
Let's see.
Probably regret it. Here it doesn't start until clear the heck down here. Young.
Woo! But it looks good. I would eat that.
Hooray, corn. Oh, it's super juicy too. The peppers. These are the bell peppers. We saw this earlier today. Look at them. All of a sudden it's just all over these things. They're not too terribly big. I don't know if they will get big. But all of a sudden they're just all over, it seems like. It's promising. I'm hopeful. Look at these things, some of them. Yeah.
Wow.
That's exciting. I don't even like peppers.
You like them in salsa?
That's true. Jalapenos, not so much. Not yet, but they do have blossoms. We'll see. A lot of we'll see this year. So, mentioned in other videos, I've just totally forgot about the potato tower. Maybe that's an okay thing. Maybe that's good. But I need to get out here and harvest it. It's really started to die back. Not totally, but it's there. And I'm super curious to see how this did anyway. If it works, I want to find a better way of doing this next year. But that's fairly low maintenance. All these volunteer sunflowers that came up. No seeds. Not those kind. I don't know what that's about.
Like the mammoth ones?
Yeah, isn't that the seed that we
that's the only
planted?
seed we've ever planted here. But
The bees love it. If we get bees, right?
yeah, they're all over. At least there's that for them.
Oh, look at that. More beautiful flowers of Rachel's.
Oh, the hollyhock.
Oh, hollyhocks, right.
I love these.
Pretty
The hummingbirds
colors.
will come and eat out of them too.
We have seen hummingbirds. every once in a great while.
And over here we have a cantaloupe. We actually have 2 that are growing. I'm hopeful that they'll get full grown before it freezes.
Then we have a whole watermelon. We got 1 watermelon. All this vine and 1 watermelon. We don't know. Again, it's another. We're not sure what this is going to do. Anybody who's grown any of you guys who have grown watermelons before, let us know what you think about this thing. It is kind of caved in. Not sure what that means. If it's even got time to do anything, but it's growing. You can tell it's a watermelon plant, so that's something. That might be exciting. With some of our tomato plants, we tried doing what's called the Florida weave method. We may have mentioned it in other videos, where we string a bunch of lines and then we go back and forth, crisscross through the plants, and the idea is for it to try to hold the plants up. Most of them have fallen through anyway. We haven't been impressed with the method. We've tried it a couple different times, and both times I think we came to the same conclusion. It's a whole lot of hassle for no real reason. Not that we can tell anyway. It's not worth the hassle. You guys, if any of you have tried the Florida weave, you can let us know what you think, how it's worked for you. But the cages seem to have worked just as well as anything for some of our taller plants. I don't know. It's been real hit and miss for the tomato plants this year. It's been crazy wind this summer, and also hot. So maybe all that hot and dry, very little water, maybe that all combined to kill off some of our plants. It was just too much. But our fruit trees seem to be doing okay. They're looking a little bit brown, but maybe that's just, I don't know what that is, but they're all alive. They're all growing. My favorite one that has perked back is the plum. That was like a stick when we got it. I can't believe all the growth. It bounced back, it got really leafy. And then that one random branch that's growing taller, trying to pull everything else up. Howard plum. Oh, okay. Howard. And an apple? Granny Smith. Yeah, I talked Jesse into this one because I like the tart apples. He's not too much into that. Another apple. This one might be a good apple as opposed to a Granny Smith. This was Red Jonathan. A Macintosh. We got a couple different kinds. Yeah. Just experimenting, seeing what we like. Oh, our almond tree. Look how beautiful it is. I don't know if it'll produce any almonds, but it'll make a great shade tree. It's huge. Yeah. Might need to adjust the strings. That's outgrowing it. Okay, so that one I think is a gala, and then we have 2 pears, right? Yes. This is a Bartlett pear. Bartlett pear. So there's one. The other one. One here, and one right there. Harrelson apple. Harrelson apple. Yeah. This one is the peach. This one Jesse just planted this year. And it's another clingstone, right? I don't know. That's the kind of peach. This one is a Honeycrisp. Oh, good. Oh, and another peach tree. Yeah. We were really worried about this tree at the beginning of the year just because its leaves were looking so sad. I took a couple sample branches from this tree and took it into the nursery guy where we bought it. Asked him about it, and he says, no, it looks good. It just looks like a lot of wind tatter is what he called it. Which, like I said, it goes back to the hot, dry wind that we've been having. It seems non-stop this year, and it sort of beats on the tree. But he says, you guys are doing really well with the peach tree. He says, I think it looks good. It does. I feel like it looks so much better than it did earlier in the year. Which, secretly, I still have no idea. We have no idea what we're doing with these fruit trees. So the creator's growing them. And one last apple. Which everything just keeps leafing out. They don't seem like they're too hurt by the water shortage. Yeah. Another Honeycrisp? Gala. Something else we almost forgot about was it's called the Brad's Atomic Grape. We just decided to grow this one separately in its own pot with potting soil and all that. This one is actually, well, as you can tell. Yeah, look, these are ripe. And the flavor is okay. It is the flavor of a homegrown tomato. You can tell it's more fresh than what you'd find in the store. Yeah. It's not as tart as I would like, but it is tomato. Pretty good. And it's doing famously, so. And that about does it for our August garden tour. Still don't know what to think of this garden yet. Not seeing a whole lot of fruit out there yet, except for the corn.
Yeah.
And the zucchini. Had an okay potato year. Well, you probably saw that from a previous video.
Yeah. I'm really curious about your potato tower.
Yeah, I need to get out here and do that.
Oh, the onions. I think it'll be a really good onion year.
It was real hit and miss, just depending on the kind of crop that we were planting. Corn, onions, potatoes, cabbages.
Oh, and broccoli. Broccoli was another good
yeah.
one.
We have yet to see on the cauliflower. Those are still all wrapped up.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us as we walked through our garden. I hope you enjoyed. And if you haven't yet, we hope you would subscribe to join our YouTube family. And we'll see you guys again real soon.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye now.
We got him over there.